Welcome back everyone to CruiseAway. How are you going? Always good to see you. I'm Derek, and in this show we're opening up the adults playground again as we take marvellous sailings with Virgin Voyages. Say ahoy to some massive savings on this show for big fun adventures. We've got lined up for you a fabulous getaway in 2026, the total solar eclipse. You could be seeing it from Iceland on a brilliant Valiant Lady voyage with a free upgrade too on that package. We're also heading to Miami, Hollywood and through the Panama Canal on Virgin's new Brilliant Lady for March in 2026, again with early sailor savings. First though, we're heading for LA Lights and Vancouver Vistas for a 15-night dream away with Virgin on the 30th of April in 2026. And you can book it today with a low deposit, which is brilliant. We start by flying from Sydney over to La La Land itself, Los Angeles, the city of angels, they say. I wonder how many angels are there. It's one of those wonderful, wonderful places to dip in and visit, and you will be there for 3 nights in a hotel. It sounds and looks wonderful, don't you think? By all of, everything you're seeing here on the video, yes, you want to go and do the Hollywood sign thing. And yes, you just want to wander around and just see what's going on in the city and take in a show and just take in the vibe of the city. It just looks phenomenal. I love diners and places like that in the States. They fascinate me, they really do. Right, here we are then, onto the adults only playground we go. Of course, with Richard Branson at the helm of the company, Virgin Voyages. And this is Brilliant Lady, the latest addition to the Virgin Voyages fleet. And we're going to be on board for 8 nights. Now, this is a very different way of cruising. This is not sit down and snooze cruising. This is get up and live cruising. This is about having brilliant fun all of the way through. This is about knowing that once you've paid your cruise fare, all of the dining included, done, sorted, no bills at restaurants, all of your entertainment sorted, no queuing up at a box office, no buying tickets, all done, all sorted. If you want to do yoga or Pilates first thing in the morning, included in your fare. If you want to connect to Wi-Fi to catch up with the news, message the family, upload pictures, whatever it might be, included in your cruise fare. Service charges, tips, no worries, covered, done, sorted. That's the kind of cruise that you can really have a good time on. That's the kind of cruise that you can get on board and you think to yourself, I'm not forever dipping into my pocket for one thing or another here. So you can just have the greatest of times. And when it comes to, well, you can see there, this is like your Miami Beach Club really, isn't it, at sea. And it's for cruisers of all ages as well, I have to say. Don't look at the footage and think to yourself, well, hang on a second. I'm the wrong side of 27. This is not for me. It's for everyone. Let me tell you, if you've got a sense of fun, if you've got a smile on your face and you want to do something differently, you know, any time Virgin have got involved with any business that they get involved with, Virgin Records, the gyms, whatever it might be, transport, Virgin Atlantic, they always put their stamp on it. And that's what they've done with cruising. They're one of the newest cruise lines into the business, launching only in 2020, and they're now up to 4 ships. And those 4 ships are in big demand, let me tell you, and people are going back again and again and again for another just fantastically fun time. And, a lot of people do prefer to travel, adults only. So it's just perfect. It ticks the box for that as well. So we are cruising out of Los Angeles and we're heading to Catalina Island first, which is lovely, known for its wildlife and scuba diving and its lovely, charming coastal towns nearby as well. You can head to 2 harbours and the historic town of Avalon there as well. There's a song about Avalon, isn't there? A day at sea, and we are in San Francisco, the home of the Golden Gate Bridge, of course, the famous Fisherman's Wharf, which has lots of fresh fish dining going on. And of course, you can head over to Alcatraz too. From San Fran, we head after a day at sea to Astoria in Oregon. There's so much there. The riverfront trolley. You've got the Fort Clatsop National Memorial there. There's the Goonies house, because that was filmed there, wasn't it, in Astoria. And there's a day at sea then to Victoria in Canada. This is a lovely part of the world as well, with a very Scottish influence all the way around. But the Butchart Gardens are stunning and well worth the wander, let me tell you. Now, we disembark in Vancouver in Canada, and we're here for a 3-night hotel stay. Now, Vancouver as a city is phenomenal and fascinating, and there is a lot to do in the city. But, and should I say, it's a gateway to Alaska and the Rocky Mountains. So if you wanted to take a Rocky Mountains train journey, which is amazing, it's called the Rocky Mountaineer, we can hook you up with that as well. You might well want to talk to our team and see, is there an Alaska cruise that hooks up that you could join from Vancouver at this time? Because if you've never seen Alaska, you could bolt an Alaska cruise to the end of this experience if you wanted to. Again, our team at CruiseAway can make that happen for you without a problem. But look at the package as it is. It's absolutely superb, isn't it? You know, I mean, you've got the most amazing cruise. And with us right now, you've got the early bird saving by booking this dream away right now. We've put the whole thing together to make it so easy. So you fly from Sydney to LA, you stay there for 3 nights in a hotel, then you join the new brilliant lady from Virgin for 8 nights of adults only cruising, ending in Vancouver, where you stay for 3 nights in a hotel, and then we fly you back to Sydney. You're not going to believe the price budget here for this, considering where we're going, how much we're doing, what's included. I mean, the value, your day-to-day value of your cruise is so much bigger than you just being on the cruise, because this isn't just covering your bedroom like it would do in a hotel. This is all of your dining. This is Wi-Fi included. This is daily and nightly entertainment and activities included. This is the pools and so much more included day to day as part of your Virgin voyage. It's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. So, low deposit, talk to our team right now, put a low deposit down on this right now and get this secured, because that is some budget to work with, let me tell you. Let's have a look at the upgrades as well. Your price is based on an insider. If you want to go sea view, which is ocean view, you've got the price. If you want to go sea terrace, which is your balcony, which not only has the table and chairs, but has the swinging red hammock, which Virgin do on their cruises, then that's the sea terrace. And then you've got a sweet price there for you as well. If you do want to talk to us about adding an adventure in Vancouver as well, maybe doing that Rocky Mountaineer train journey, or indeed bolting on an Alaska cruise if there's one that fits that time you're in Vancouver, I'm sure there will be. There are cruises in and out of Vancouver all the time, so I'm sure we can hook you up with that, no problem whatsoever. 1300 412 358 is your toll-free telephone number. See, the great thing about hooking up adventures around the world and hooking that up with a cruise is that not only do you get the cruising life, but you get so many different destinations as well, all ticked off in one trip. So if you're not cruising yet, here's just a few of the things that you're missing out on.
When you choose to cruise, you'll experience one of the best value holidays with so much included as standard. Your floating resort will take you to multiple destinations in one trip, where you'll wake up to a new view every day and only have to unpack once. Your ensuite accommodation will have everything you need to feel right at home, with a daily service provided by your personal cabin steward. Around the ship, you'll have the opportunity to take part in various activities, which can include quizzes, dance classes, game shows, movie screenings, lectures, and much more. If that sounds too much, then feel free to relax, unwind and watch the world go by in a solarium or around one of the pools, or even in a hot tub. If you're cruising with a family, then the little ones will be well taken care of, with a range of kids clubs available for all ages from morning till late. Plus, no matter the age, everyone can have a thrilling time with rock climbing walls, zip lines, water parks, skating, simulators, and even bumper cars. When it comes to food, you'll never go hungry on a cruise, with options available right around the clock. Enjoy fine dining with waiter service in one of the main restaurants, or opt for something more casual in the self-service buffet. There's also snacks and room service available too. And as the sun goes down, that's when the ship really comes to life. Every evening, you'll be spoilt for choice when it comes to entertainment, from Broadway-style shows in the lavish theatre to live music, comedy, karaoke, silent discos, as well as onboard nightclubs, allowing you to dance the night away. So, if you want more holiday for less dollar, make sure you choose to cruise.
And you know there's, oh now what was the last count? I think there's something like 9,000 different offers just on our website right now, and we're still busy putting more in all of the time. So any of the major cruise lines that you want to cruise with, if they're not on our website, just call our team, we'll build the package for you. But this show, we're focusing on the great fun of Virgin Voyages. So let's take some more glamour on her new ship, the bright lights of Hollywood, the gorgeous beaches of Miami, and taking in an adventure through the Panama Canal. It's all on the menu, along with all of the dining on this cruise as part of this 22-night Dream Away. We fly first from Sydney over to Miami for 2 nights of beaches, bars, and beautiful scenery, and beautiful people as well. Honestly, whenever I see footage in Miami, everyone just looks so tanned and well and gorgeous. I wonder if there's something in the water. Maybe we should go and find out. It looks good though, doesn't it? It looks like a fun place to be. Looks like somewhere where you think, actually, do you know what? I might try a bit of nightlife while I'm here as well. Why not? Nobody can see me. Let's dance like nobody's watching. So you are there for your stay, which is lovely, which is 2 nights in Miami, isn't it? Yeah, 2 nights in Miami. And then you're on board Brilliant Lady with Virgin Voyages, and she is brilliant. She's not launched yet, actually. She launches in September. And she's going to be doing quite a few cruises out of New York, Miami and LA. So there are plenty of other cruises that we can hook you up with there as well. 20 different dining venues, which I love, and they are many and plenty. Now, we've seen some of them. Let me take a deeper dive into some of them for you. There's one called Pink Agave, which is a Mexican hacienda. So lovely tortillas there, tamales and tortas. Sounds nice, with wonderful cocktails that you can pair up with those as well. Gunbae, which is the Korean barbecue. That's where you sit around. The table is a round table with the cooking barbecue in the middle of the table. So you all cook together, which is lovely. It's a nice thing to do, actually. There's Wake, which is a first-class night-out restaurant, which is very nice. Something a little bit smarter, with tableside mixologists there, which sounds very nice. There's Extra Virgin, which is the Italian on board, with a superb menu as well. I have to say, I was on board the very first Virgin Voyages ship when she launched in 2020, and I have to say, it's so vibrant, it's so nice, it's so, of course, everything's red, everything's Virgin colours, including, rather than having a white night, you'll have a scarlet night. So that will be worth bearing in mind. So if you've got the little red dress, no, not you fellas, if you've got the little red dress, you can get that out of the wardrobe and take that with you as well, because it'll be red night, scarlet night rather than white night. They also do a pyjama party and many other parties as well, let me tell you. There'll be lots of different theme parties going on, lots of fun to be had. There's a great nightclub on board which you'll love, which just has a really lovely dazzling entrance, so you'll be taking pictures of that non-stop. And the great thing is you can post those up to social media in real time, because you've got Wi-Fi included all of the way through your cruise, which is wonderful. It's always a given on Virgin Voyages. Tips, Wi-Fi, all of your dining, fitness classes, soft drinks, and honestly, so much. It is ridiculous. Even fitness classes, if you fancy that kind of thing. So sitting cross-legged doing a Pilates class first thing in the morning included in your fare. Ahoy! Here we go then for 16 nights out of Miami, and we are off to Colombia first, to Cartagena in Colombia, which has lots and lots of different sights and sounds. I mean, wandering through the old city there in that top picture, that would be enough for me. It looks stunning. Next, we head to Colón in Panama. Again, this is a part of the world that is absolutely steeped in natural history and actual history as well. So lots of shore excursion opportunities will be there along the way for you. And here's a highlight for you. You are doing a full transit through the new locks of the Panama Canal, which is a stunning guided journey, and it's a real occasion. At the other end, we pop out in Costa Rica, in Punta Arenas. This is a big area for coffee in the world, so you can visit a coffee plantation there with tastings and whatever. That will be an excursion, I'm sure. And then we head to Guatemala. Now, this is really stunning because you can kind of step back in time to the days of the Mayans here as well, which is lovely, and wander the incredible markets. Next, we head to Cabo San Lucas in Mexico, which is one of the biggest beach resorts in Mexico. It's where Mexicans go to holiday. So it's beautiful, it's glamorous, and there are lots of water activity opportunities there for you as well. Now, we finish our cruise in Los Angeles in America, and that is where we leave Brilliant Lady, but we are staying here in La La Land for a 2-night hotel stay before we then fly back. I don't know about you, Hard Rock Cafe, I love it. I love visiting the different ones because it's a really fun place, and you see in every Hard Rock Cafe you go into, there's different memorabilia, isn't there, from different pop stars, and you know, sometimes it's Bowie's guitars, sometimes it's Elvis's suits, you never know, do you? Wonderful couple of nights you'll have there, doing lots more besides the Hard Rock Cafe before you then fly back to Sydney. Now, you see on the cruise itinerary there's lots of days at sea as well, and you'll need them on your Virgin cruise as well, because what tends to happen is a very, very sociable cruise, and you'll find yourself rather enjoying the evening just as much as you'll enjoy the day. So you'll have a busy day in port, you'll go and do your excursion and whatever, and then you'll get hooked up into the party, which leads on to something else, which leads on to being in the nightclub, and then you need a bit of a rest day. And that's fine. That's what Virgin Voyages is all about. And there are so many activities to do on your sea days as well. So we're making another early bird saving for you. And this is for March in 2026, including the flight from Sydney to Miami, your 2-night hotel stay there, and then say ahoy to Brilliant Lady for 16 nights in Colombia, Panama, through the canal to Costa Rica and Mexico, ending in LA with a 2-night hotel stay there, and then your flight back to Sydney. Again, bear in mind how many different inclusions there are on every day and night of your Virgin voyage. And you're on board, is it 16 nights on this one? Yeah, 16 nights. Ah, my word. That is incredible. Because remember, you've got your stays in Miami and Los Angeles, all the flights, and the 16-night Virgin voyage, which is, other than drinks, pretty much all inclusive. You know, Wi-Fi, all of your dining, fitness classes, entertainment, so much more, and soft drinks included, at under $7,000 each. Again, you can book this with a deposit today. Talk to our team on 1300 412 358. Incredible. If you want to upgrade, here are the prices for Sea View and Sea Terrace for you, so your ocean view and balcony. Drinks work slightly differently on Virgin Voyages as well. Rather than purchasing a drinks package, what you can do is actually purchase a bar tab. So that puts one amount behind the bar, which you can spend as you want to. So rather than buying a drink by the glass, you can say, I'll have that bottle of tequila, please. I've made some friends and we're having a party. And it works slightly differently. It's a bit more open. I love it. It's a great idea, and it's another new idea from Virgin Voyages as well. So if you want to know any more about that, 1300 412 358. Although you know what I say about drinking, one at a time please, and responsibly. Anyway, it's time now to unleash another one of those unique where was I moments. Now on CruiseAway, your chance to see the total solar eclipse in Europe in 2026 from somewhere very different, the far reaches of Iceland. It's yours with a free cruise upgrade on our 20-night trip for August in 2026, where we fly you first over from Sydney to London for a 3-night stay in the capital for summer. This is going to be such a special cruise, you know, and I have to tell you, there are a lot of cruise opportunities that we have open at the moment at CruiseAway, various packages to witness the total solar eclipse in 2026. But this, for me, will be one of the most special because I pulled up one of the maps. I'll come back to the eclipse in a moment. We stay in London first. London, of course, so much to do there. You know the big sights you want to see in London. We then take a train transfer from London down to Portsmouth, down the south coast, to join Valiant Lady for your 15-night cruise out of Portsmouth, which is not a million miles away from Southampton, where a lot of cruises go from in the UK, but it's quite a nice train journey down, actually quite a scenic train journey, and we've sorted that out for you. And then here you are on Valiant Lady, and it is a very, very special cruise indeed. And it's great to share it with, you know, these aren't massive, massive ships, either the Virgin Voyages ships, which I like. So there's a certain intimacy about them as well. And that means that you get to know people very, very quickly, and you make friends with your fellow passengers, because it kind of turns into one big, I'm going to call it like a family atmosphere. You know, it's great times for everyone. And there are plenty of different places to be. Yes, you will always find the party somewhere, but there's always somewhere quiet, a nice little bolt hole to just disappear to and just have some peace and quiet as well. You'll love it. Heading to the Loose Cannon Fun Seaside Dive Bar with live music and trivia nights there, which would be quite nice. There's the Red Bar, which has sort of different twist on cocktails. They do a popcorn old-fashioned in there, which sounds rather nice. There's like a pub in there called Draft House with a range of beers on tap and bottled brews as well if you fancy. There's the Ground Club if you like a proper coffee. You know, freshly ground barista coffee is there for you as well. And there's also the Athletic Club, which is the world's largest day bed, and you can while away the moment there. Or you can get energetic and go on the jogging track. There's a boxing ring. A boxing ring on a cruise ship. I mean, I presume that's just for exercise, is it? We could have a go, get in training, couldn't we? And you'll love it. And of course, you've got fabulous nightclub of an evening as well. I'm just talking about the fun stuff. All of the dining is included. We talked about those 20 different meal options, which are all included. Great crew on board as well, so lots of activities that you will be getting involved with, I guarantee it. But this is a very, very special occasion cruise because this coincides with the total solar eclipse in Europe, and you are going to be seeing it 100% total solar eclipse. You'll be viewing it from Iceland. So let's go there over 15 nights out of Portsmouth, day at sea, and we're across to Ireland first, to Dublin, where you can enjoy a glass of the black stuff if you fancy it. Very, very nice indeed. It's a wonderful city, full of happy faces, full of great comedy and great places to go and visit. Then we're heading our way up to Scotland. We go up into Greenock first, which is your port for Glasgow. It's well worth heading into Glasgow in the city centre if you get the chance as well, because that is definitely a sight to behold. A day at sea, and we are in the remote regions of Scotland. We're in Stornoway right now, right up in the islands there. And again, this is beautiful. The Callanish standing stones there, again, big draw. And it's just a very, very nice sort of countryside area. Then we make our way into Akureyri. This is the day of the total solar eclipse, which you will experience 100% from here while you're in Akureyri. It will go completely dark as the moon crosses the sun. Amazing. Then we are in Siglufjordur. Now this is Iceland's northernmost town, really historic fishing town there. Not much there, but lots to see. It was a tiny shark fishing village back in 1900. And then we make our way through Iceland's fjordlands. This is Ísafjordur, as the name suggests there. And it is just these wonderful sailable valleys with massive mountains around them. And there are lots of different tours you can take there. Then we're in the capital, Reykjavik. You may well want to take an excursion up to the geothermal fields, up to the Blue Lagoon, to just wallow in its wonderful, wonderful warm waters there. Lots of other things you can do in the city as well, but this is what people come for. On our way back to the UK, we stop in Edinburgh in Scotland. Oh my word, you will love walking down the shopping streets there. The castle is stunning, and the Royal Yacht Britannia is well worth stepping on board, let me tell you. We disembark Valiant Lady in Portsmouth. We include the train transfer from there through to Heathrow Airport in London for your flight back to Sydney. So you get a little bit of everything here. A little bit of flying, a little bit of train journey in the UK, and a fabulous cruise where you witness the wonderful total solar eclipse in 2026. And I looked, you can draw up a map, you can pull up a map on the internet of, you know, how it actually falls. And Iceland, oh my word, 100%. So it will go completely dark. Do you remember seeing in the news, I think it was earlier this year, when it happened in America and they were all stood on the beach, sunny beach, and then suddenly it goes dark. And then it comes back to life again. Amazing. You can be there, but in Iceland in 2026. Incredible. And you're doing it there with Virgin Voyages, seeing it all from the far reaches of Iceland. So our package is your flight from Sydney to London, 3 nights in a hotel there, the train journey from London to Portsmouth to join Valiant Lady, to cruise to Dublin, Glasgow, Edinburgh and Iceland, and you'll be in Akureyri in Iceland witnessing that total solar eclipse. After the cruise, you finish in Portsmouth, the trains transfer back to the airport in London and your flight back to Sydney. Hang on a moment, because for this price tag, this is an insider price tag, but right now we will upgrade that for you for free to a sea view cabin, which is amazing, absolutely brilliant, because an upgrade for free, thank you very much. An upgrade on this cruise where the view is very, very important, because I am going to be there for the total solar eclipse. You definitely want to see that. I know you'll be up on top deck or in the middle of Akureyri. It'd be great to be on the boat seeing that. Incredible. Here's your details to upgrade as well, by the way. We've upgraded you already, remember, which is fantastic. So you have just one upgrade there if you want to go up to your sea terrace, which is your balcony, of course, with the swinging hammock on it, as well as the table and chairs, which is a rather nice and novel, different idea. And nobody had ever done it before, so Virgin were there first. Amazing. So call us 1300 412 358 if that is of interest to you. As I say, there are many Dream Away packages to many different places where you can witness the total solar eclipse as well. So if you are interested, we have a whole section on our website just to total solar eclipse cruise adventures over in Europe. But that one really stood out for us because seeing it in Iceland, and of course, fingers crossed, you've got minimal light pollution there, and hopefully there's not too much cloud cover there as well, so you can witness the whole thing. How incredible. It's amazing, isn't it? Absolutely, man. What a great time to be alive. Anyway, listen, that's me out of time for this show. We are here every day here on Gecko at 10 o'clock in the morning and then 1 o'clock and 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Set a reminder and come and see us, because we are making more and more shows that are brand new all of the time. And all of our shows are on our YouTube channel as well. So just look for CruiseAway Australia on YouTube and you will find us there. And we will be back to give you more fabulous ideas here at CruiseAway again very, very soon. Total solar eclipse. I'll have to go away and think about that one. It's fascinating, isn't it? Anyway, I'll see you back here again very soon to CruiseAway again.